Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Hey, Huntsville, here we are on a fabulous Friday, and welcome in. I think we're on episode 104. I lost track of the counting. Yeah, episode number 104 here this morning. As we always say on a Friday now, a fabulous Friday. If you'll look, I got some air here today. My good friend Billy Cauthen at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, unfortunately, had a call come in this morning, and so he is not able to be here. He is in that profession to where, when a call comes, you have to answer that. And Billy is so compassionate and very serious about what he does and supporting families and taking care of them in some of their hardest times. And so Billy not able to be here this morning, literally just got a call about 20 minutes ago that he received a call where he had to go out. And so our prayers this morning with the families that Billy is attending to here today. But we are here on a fabulous Friday. As always, friends, let us know what you're thankful for. As you're waking up this morning, a lot happening here in our community, and we'll have our good friend Tammie Nokes on here in just a little while. She is joining us today to talk about an organization that she is a part of and also the ways that they are giving back to Huntsville. So it's going to be a great show. But there's a little bit of fall in the air, and that's why I brought up Tammie's name. We were talking before we came on, and it just felt great again this morning. In fact, I think it was warmer here in the studio because we cranked the AC. I always say crank it up, but somebody said, well, you crank the AC up, that way it's going to get colder. So I guess, I turn the temperature up and came in. Usually it's, in the low 80s here in the studio, so it takes a while to cool back down. But this morning, again, just a beautiful fall-like morning. And how appropriate is it that we're right around the corner from Sam Houston, the Bearcats kicking off. They're going to be heading out on the charter today and heading to Provo, Utah to battle BYU tomorrow night, 9:15 Central kickoff. And good friend of mine, Benjamin Sorrells and I, on Saturday are going to bring you an all-new show called the East Texas Insiders, Tailgaters, College Game Day Preview Show. And so you can watch that on the SHN Sports YouTube. We'll link that up, too, on the website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. But this preview show, we'll be talking about Conference USA and also that matchup, BYU hosting your Sam Houston Bearcats. So it'll be a lot of fun. You can join in on that. You can call in. We do that 2 hours prior to kickoff, so you'll be able to tune in on Saturday night at 7:15 7:15 Central, and be a part of that show. Today, though, this morning, before we bring Tammie on, it is also Huntsville Hornet kickoff day today, game number 2, as they are on the road this evening facing Bryan. And a little bit earlier this week, I did have a chance to catch up with some of our players, and I wanted you to listen in on an interview this morning. Very great young man. It is offensive lineman. He's a senior with the team, JT Kroll. I wanted to play that interview for you here this morning as we think about the Huntsville Hornets. Game number 2 as they're looking to rebound after that tough loss versus A&M Consolidated here at home, but going on the road tonight at Bryan. Welcome back at it, friends, and now joined by, it's crazy to think, the senior now, Mr. JT Kroll. Good to see you, young man. What's going on?
Not much, just living life.
You grew since the last time I saw you.
Just a little bit.
What, about 6'2" and a half?
Around.
Two what?
275.
275.
Fluctuates sometimes on a good day, 280.
You've moved around, too, because when I first knew you, you were on the defensive side of the ball, playing a little defensive tackle, and this is your first year transitioning to the offensive side.
Yes, sir.
You know, really to you, what prompted that move, and just how much have you enjoyed it? I know we're only one game in, but what have you enjoyed so far?
I like just the mentality of the O-line a little more. You know, you just get to, it's more controlled aggression than it is just defensive, or it's just nonstop aggression. Offensive line, you got to be a little more smart with it. So I like that aspect of it.
You know, also getting to protect the quarterback, making lanes for your running game, and we just saw that here versus A&M Consolidated as, you know, you're running back there, Brown, over 100. It shows 130, but officially about 110, 112 yards. What kind of joy does that bring you, just knowing that you're creating opportunities for your guys to be able to run the ball effectively?
It makes me smile knowing I'm doing my job right, because I got Offensive Player of the Week, and Lord knows O-line doesn't get any recognition half the time, so it makes me a little excited to know that I got enough recognition just for blocking people. Yeah, and I was just about to kind of dive into that. You already answered the question about receiving that honor, and you're right, you know, but you guys don't do it for the recognition. You do it because you're out there doing a job, and I know you well enough to know, but it does feel good just knowing, hey, our efforts are being recognized out there. Maybe highlight some of your teammates and just, you know, having to switch to the offensive side now and be there. What is that transition like for you, and how's the chemistry really been able to work together? The chemistry's been nice. Switching over was kind of hard at first last spring because I had no clue what to do. But John Trey and Brian Parker, they helped me out a lot. Just understanding the plays and stuff, because if you were out here last spring, I had no clue.
Well, again, JT Kroll joining us, offensive tackle here this year with the Huntsville Hornets, now a senior on this team. You're more of a leader, too, on this squad now. When I first met you a few years ago, you were learning from guys. Now the roles have changed. You're teaching guys. What have you really embraced over those 3 years that you're learning now that maybe you're teaching your younger teammates?
Just that it's more than a game, but at the same time, it is a game, you know. A lot of these kids focus too much on the aspect of football and not just going out there and having fun. But some kids, they don't know that they're having too much fun, and they got to take it back a notch and just try their hardest.
See, that's where the leadership's already coming out, because you're saying these kids, and you know what, you don't feel like you're maybe a kid anymore. You've grown into a young man now, and you're able to teach these young guys. You know, you go up against a very tough and competitive A&M Consolidated team. I say that phrase a lot, but you guys are tough and competitive as well. What was kind of the energy heading into that game? I know everyone was really excited about opening up the game at the new Huntsville ISD Stadium, but still having to play a few at Bowers, but still a lot of energy. Maybe highlight that a little bit heading in.
Oh, the offensive line, we were hype as all get out. We were ready to go out there and hit people. We were watching film all week. We knew exactly what was going on, where they were going to come from, because Coach Saint helps us out a lot on the film, and he breaks down every little detail of it. So that's helped us out a lot, and just being able to understand that they're going to blitz, even though they're hiding it very well. Don't get me wrong, A&M is a great defense, but we knew what was happening.
What do you feel like, as Coach was talking earlier, they always say you learned a lot from the first game to the second game. Maybe some things from that opening game versus A&M Consolidated that you guys are going to work on and now carry into Bryan coming up on Friday?
Just keep the energy level up, because when they scored on us, a lot of kids got down real quick, and we had to get on them, so they knew that we're able to win it. We were able to win it, but I mean, sometimes God has better plans.
When you look ahead to Bryan coming up here on Friday, what are some things that you maybe just personally from your individualism on the team? I know it's a team effort, but there's things that you work on as an individual. What are some things that you really want to work on heading into this matchup on Friday?
My cut blocks can be better, and just all out, just dogging them. And my goal is to get at least 5 pancakes, so Coach Santa let me wear my eye black again.
Hey, you know what, man? Pancakes, IHOP, I go with the confetti ones. You know, I know you're talking football, though, man. So we'll see those 5 coming up. All right,
More
man.
chocolate chip guy myself.
All right, there you go. Looking in, pregame rituals for you. Is there anything that you specifically have to do every pregame, JT?
Pray.
That's a good one, man.
And read at least 2 or 3 Bible verses.
Now, I got to ask you another question, because I never did ask you this before when I knew you a few years ago. Be honest, if I walked in, I probably wouldn't even recognize you now, just from how you've grown. But, you know, a few years ago, there was an old nickname kind of floating around that you probably haven't heard in a long time, Possum.
Yes,
and how did that come about? You're not called that now, but now because we brought it up, Possum may make a comeback. Are you okay with that?
Oh, I'm great with it. My Papa Joe gave it to me as a little kid, and my dad yells it at me. So a few other kids heard it growing up. And then the Balbinos found out about it, and Brian, half the time, that's just what he called me. Or he'd call me Little Man, because he was a wide man. You know, he was pretty big.
Maybe something about JT Kroll that folks don't know, something that you would say, hey, no one out there knows this about me.
I'm an open book. I'm pretty sure most people know about me, but very religious, very set on God, and just, I try to make everybody happy. You know, I'm not a people pleaser, but I just like bringing joy to people.
That's great, man. Well, that's what it's all about here in Huntsville, and why we lift up the community and lift up you guys. So, JT, appreciate you. Camera's there. Who do you want to say hello to here on this interview, young man?
My family, God, all my friends, and even the people that don't like me. You know, they thinking about me either way. So.
All right, there he is, JT Kroll, a man of good words, and he wants to lift up this community and the rest of his teammates, and excited about Brian coming up. So we'll see him, and on the count of 3, give us a Sting 'em Hornets. You ready, man?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Sting 'em Hornets.
Sting 'em Hornets. Well, that'll wrap it up, friends. I'm Rob Hibb. Stay tuned in and locked right in here on Hello Huntsville for the latest updates of what's happening in our community, including our Huntsville Hornets. All right, well, there he was, Mr. JT Kroll. And, you know, we go away, and then we come back, and then 2 beautiful women show up here in the studio. You know, I saw a couple of ladies walking by, and I said, hey, can I pay y'all $20 to be on the show today? And Tammie just walked by and said, you don't got to pay me anything. So welcome in, Tammie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Tammie Nokes joining us, and also Nancy King here today with us.
Thank you.
We'll be talking to these wonderful ladies here in just a few moments about what's going on with the great organization that they're a part of and how they are giving back to the community. I do want to welcome you in this morning. Again, thanks for being here on a Friday with us. We are broadcasting live from our studio, presented by our good friend Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Also, a big thank you to Paul Oley of the Gallery. And as always, on a Friday, would not be able to bring you the show without one of our Foundation 5 sponsors, our good friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. They are the hometown experts in celebrating life. Unfortunately, Billy got a call this morning about 6:45 or so, and so he's not able to be here with me this morning. But you know what, Tammie, you look a little better than Billy, so I'm glad to have you. So it's good to have you in this morning. We will take a break here in just a second. We're going to formally introduce Tammie and Nancy here in just a few moments. Before we take that break, though, this week we're wrapping up our keyword and giving away prizes right after the 8 a.m. hour. The keyword will shut down at 8 a.m. So if you haven't already this week, make sure that you text in the keyword kickoff along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Again, that's the number, 936-339-0139. Our good friend Leah Lineback has brought us a beautiful gift basket this morning, and we will be giving that away here on a Friday. For now, though, we'll step aside, we'll take a break, and we'll celebrate all things good in Huntsville. When we come back, it's your show. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon. That doesn't wake you up. That's a little too much, isn't it, Tammie?
For this early in the morning, yeah.
Nancy's like,
Yeah.
whatever,
I
I'm
like
up.
it. I'm up. I'm awake.
Nancy's-
Mike would like it, but
Mike, where are you at, man? I just imagine Mike like in this like Kiss makeup on right now. And like going like this, long hair.
yeah, I don't know if he'd go that far, but we know when he pulls up because he's got the radio blaring.
Wake up, Huntsville. Wow. Just kidding. That would not be him at all.
Yeah, I know.
So good to see everybody. Welcome in, friends. Let us know that you're out there this morning. A lot of good friends already chiming in. And we got to say hello to Jerica right away. Tammie, it's not really a joke. It's an actual real thing. We have a friend named Jerica from Fargo, North Dakota, that joins us every morning on the show. And so we want to always say hello and good morning to Fargo and to Jerica.
Good morning, Jerica.
Good morning,
Fargo.
Jerica.
I mean, we're all about Huntsville, but we do have some friends. And that's yesterday on the show, we talked about why it's so important that you never know who you're going to make friends with and what connections you're going to make in life and how you're going to be able to possibly lift somebody up or other people are going to lift you up.
Very true.
And so as you navigate through life, you're going to pick up friends here and there. I was just thinking, but this doesn't sound nice. And Jerica, I don't mean this in a negative way. Kind of like sticker burrs, as you walk through a field. You're just walking through a field, a little sticker burr here or there, and all of a sudden you're like, man, I got a lot of sticker burrs hanging out on my socks. So, but welcome in, Jerica. Our good friend Clay over at 0 Degree joining us. So good morning to Clay. And more friends, too. Grace Wakefield chiming in earlier. She's saying good morning. our good friend Jamie Saucier. I just like saying your last name, Jamie. Saucier. It's a little saucier on a Friday.
Sounds spicy.
Yeah, a little spicy. Saucier. We got to keep it PG, though. We are on Spirit Radio FM. So, we'll just, that's about as saucy as we get here on this show. But Jamie joining us, many others as well. So thank you. Continue to bring those comments in and let us know what you're thankful for this morning. But I have taken some time here. Wanted to formally introduce two wonderful ladies that are joining us this morning. And a big thank you to Tammie Nokes and Nancy King for joining us here today, representing a networking group that I didn't even know existed, Huntsville, Texas Girls Night Out. And
it is
pretty cool. I had no idea, Tammie.
Surprise.
Yeah. So before we dig into that, and I'll start with Tammie first, let us know a little bit about you and just kind of your journey and the Huntsville connection. I mean, you've been here for a hot minute, So let us know the journey and all that if you don't mind.
Well, I'm originally from Richmond, Texas, south of Houston. I met Mike in 1989. And we started dating. We got married in 90, and I've been up here ever since, and going on 33 years next month.
I don't even know how that's possible because I thought you were only like 29, Tammie. So
I know, go figure.
So some negative marriage there, negative years. So before you were born.
Yep. I got here as fast as I could.
There you go. And it's great. And you guys, I know you're here representing the networking organization, but you have a business here in town.
We do.
Big thank you for supporting New Waverly football broadcast this year.
Absolutely.
Let us know a little bit about McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling.
Well, McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling we're having an anniversary as well. It was started in 1990 or 1998 by Mike's dad, Danny McGillberry, and we bought the business from him and have been running it ever since. And it's grown. We have a presence in town that we didn't always have. I don't know if you're familiar with the Postcards magazine, but they did a story about us, and we were raised in a barn. So, which when I said that initially, I didn't think nothing of it, but I'm like, that is so true. We were born in a barn, and we've grown a lot since then, and we thank Huntsville for that. And we just love being able to assist the community and keep them cool and in temperatures like this, and then keep them warm in the winter whenever we have those cold days. So we're glad to be here and be a part of the community. So
it's McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling. You'll hear them on the New Waverly broadcast tonight, and we appreciate their generous support in helping to make our broadcast possible for a community that's never had that kind of coverage before. So thank you, Tammie and Mike, for what you do, giving back in that area. And I will say this real quick before we bring Nancy on, is I'm a customer. We moved away. I need to get back on y'all's maintenance plan because you guys came out. It was awesome. Took a look at my unit and told me what was going on. I had no idea, and I guess no one else ever knew because McGillberry had never came to our house before we bought it. Our AC unit, I didn't realize it had like multiple speeds on it. And your technician came out, took pictures, said everything looks great. The one thing that I saw, and this is how you know that they inspected and did a great job, and I wouldn't have doubted it 1 minute anyways because I know you, but he goes, your fan speed on your blower motor speed was set incorrectly, and it causes high humidity in your home. I had no idea what he was talking about, but he showed me. He took pictures, and there was apparently 3 settings, and he said it was set incorrectly, and I fixed that for you. And guess what? And I have a thermostat that says how much humidity. Humidity went down in the house.
Isn't that awesome?
So there you go.
Yeah.
So we'll bring on Miss Nancy now. Nancy, good to have you on. Let us know a little bit about just maybe your story and connection to Huntsville.
Okay. I was born and raised in Colorado. I'm a farmer's daughter. Grew up in a really tiny, small town. Traveled the world. My husband was military. And ended up in Rio Grande Valley in Mission, Texas for 20 years. Yeah. My parents did mission work there, and so we spent 20 years there. My daughter came to Sam Houston. She got her degree, got a job, found a husband, had a baby. And here I am. I'm chasing the grandbaby.
Oh, I love that.
So we moved here 2 years ago, literally just to be closer to our only grandchild. And because we love it here so much, we've brought my brother and we brought my other daughter. So we're increasing Huntsville's capacity by bringing all our family here. We love it here.
Oh, that is so
Absolutely love it
great.
here.
I love hearing that story. And Tammie, I know you'll appreciate this too, just being here for a considerable amount of time. You know, it's so great. And you've already experienced this, Nancy. This community, as long as you're there and you love on people, they're going to welcome you with open arms.
Absolutely.
And I love hearing the story about the connection to Sam Houston, and that drew you in. And that's why it's so important. I always bring up on this show different areas and different organizations that are important. And we have a lot of great nonprofits that come on and organizations that talk to us. But don't forget the impact that Sam Houston State University has. I mean, you just heard a testimony right here. Daughter goes to school there. Mom comes. Daughter's married now, grandbabies, and all of a sudden now the rest of the family's moving in. And so,
Absolutely.
And you were in RGV before coming here to Huntsville down the Rio Grande Valley?
Yeah, for 20 years.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we did some broadcasting back in the day, and this was for Georgetown, where I grew up, north of Austin. And they made it to the state championship in baseball a couple of times.
Oh, wow.
And we were playing a team from the RGV, and I made some connections there. And a lady told me we're known as the RGV boys, so I never forgot that. So that's kind of the nickname. Well, Tammie, you're here today with just a very important, awesome, worthy cause. It's a cause, I'll be honest, that I wish we didn't have to have, but the reality is we do. Before you talk about that cause, let us know about the organization that's working with this. Y'all's networking group, the Huntsville, Texas Girls Night Out.
Right. WGNO, as we term it, was initially Woodlands Girls Night Out. It was a social group that was started in 2016. And there was such good response, and it started to really grow. So then in 2019, it became the WGNO sorority, and that's the group that stands for Women Generating Networking Opportunities, and it is huge now. I mean, it's just like blossomed out. We are considered the Sci House here in Huntsville, and there's, like any other networking group, there's one seat holder for each profession. And we have some open seats, and we would love to welcome people in. We do have requirements. And we meet those every month. And we meet every month via Zoom every Wednesday at 11:30. And then the last week of the month, we actually meet in person, which is awesome. We meet over at City Hall Cafe. And, it's a great opportunity. And I was actually trying to get numbers for our closed business for the year, but it is in the thousands. So it's a wonderful opportunity. We love it. And we do, like I said, we do have open seats. If anyone wants to grow their business and they're a boss babe and they need to come visit.
Yeah, great. And how can folks find out? I see a group here on Facebook. I did a quick Google search here. Is this it right here that I'm seeing here? The Huntsville, Texas Girls Night Out,
yes.
HVL. And is that how folks can join? I mean, how can they get more information to get connected?
They can message the page or reach out to me at McGillberry Mechanical, and I can get them whatever information they need.
Awesome. So just search for Huntsville, Texas Girls Night Out on Facebook. You'll find the group, and then a Tammie over at McGillberry can get you connected. I think it's
Sorry,
incredible.
no guys allowed.
Do it. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I thought about maybe I could wear like a wig and just kind of waltz in. Because, my real name is Robin. So I could
Really?
Yeah, it is. So I could go off of that. Or if I needed to really, bring on the lady part of it, I could be Robina.
Yeah, I can't see you in a wig.
Robina.
And you can't talk.
I will show up.
Because that gives it away.
Well,
You're the voice.
I would, if I showed up, I'd be, hello, ladies, it's Robina.
Oh, okay,
Robina.
good.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't fly. So,
Yeah.
Well, Tammie, I think it's great. You guys are partnered up here with the local school district and really helping. I wanted to bring this very, very important situation to folks here in the community. Let them know, and you're doing that, and we wanted to highlight it. But when you hear of the word homeless, the stereotype is someone on the street pushing a shopping cart with a blanket, a cardboard box. Friends, that's not necessarily the case. Homeless, for children especially, and students, could mean you don't have a place to lay your head. You're staying and sleeping on a friend's couch. Doesn't necessarily mean you're out in the street. Means you don't have a place to call your own. And there's a lot of that happening right here in our community. And I wanted you this morning to highlight that, Tammie, and then let everyone out there know what you guys are doing to kind of help with that situation.
Well, like you, I wasn't aware at all that Walker County had a situation like that. The first time I heard about it was when I served on the Chamber Board of Directors in 2015. And we had an official from the school district there talking to us. And when I heard that, I was like, surely that can't be right. I was in shock. I was in shock. It is a very real issue. And there's approximately 250 homeless children in Walker County. And it's not just Walker County. It's all over from what I understand. And the age ranges blew me away. It's anywhere from 3 to age 22.
Wow.
Just crazy.
You think about a 3-year-old child, and just it's just unbelievable to think that even the most precious little small children, all children are precious, but a small, I mean, I've got a daughter who's 22 months old, about to be 20. I could not even imagine, Tammie. It's just heartbreaking.
I was talking with Sally Dowis a lot about the situation, and I mean, it seemed like the more she talked, the more I was like, are you serious? Right. I just don't understand how that can be. I mean, we're talking, like you were sharing, what homeless actually meant. It could be, you know, couch hoppers, someone that maybe their parents are incarcerated. They could be victims of domestic violence. They may have been kicked out of the house. As teenagers, there could be economic issues. There's so many factors that come into play that, you know, cause a person to have that identification as homeless. You know, they could be raised by a guardian. But Sally Dowis and her coworker Juanita saw a need years ago, and they just kind of started helping out individually. And then it just kind of grew because they had a representative from the school that went and talked to the Rotary to get the awareness out. And that, I'm sure, like I was surprised, I'm sure others were surprised that there was actually a situation like that in Huntsville. And then Jane Monday took it over as the POP committee, which is run through the chamber. And we're, McGilvery Mechanical and WGNO, we're not trying to reinvent that wheel, but we're simply trying to contribute to it. And that's part of what our donation drive right now is, to help those students out. You know, I'm sure it'll be a drop in the bucket compared to what they actually need, but every little bit helps, and we're hoping to do that.
Nancy, it's something obviously that you have a heart to as well, being here this morning, being a part of this organization, and for you being just like me. I mean, let's be honest, we're both kind of newcomers here to Huntsville.
Definitely.
And but you think about that, and I'm sure, like you didn't realize that this was a situation that was going on here in the community. What really tugs at your heart whenever you heard about this, Nancy?
Well, it was just, first of all, shocking. I mean, I love this community, and I don't know, everything seems a little idyllic here, you know. We're in this small community. And so I was very surprised. But I guess excited that, first of all, the door is open and that we're aware. And as I've been sharing this with the people that I know, even though they're much smaller group of people than maybe some of you, it's just the willingness and the heart. And then as I was sharing, someone popped up and said, you know, this is ongoing. We need to do this every quarter. And it was just that desire to help others, and that as we shared, people began to be, their hearts were touched. And instead of saying, well, that's not my problem, just the outpouring of people that have a heart for others was just overwhelming. I mean, my car is so full right now that I'm bringing to Tammie. It just made me happy to see that people responded. And it's not these kids' fault. No. You know, so often we think of homeless and we think, you know, they chose that or whatever. And these kids are completely innocent in any of this. And if that granola bar or whatever it is can make a difference just for the hour or for the day, then we're making a difference for someone. And these kids, I mean, can you imagine trying to take your test or whatever if your stomach is hungry? You can't think. You can't. I don't even know. I cannot even begin to imagine what it's like to wake up and not know where your food is coming from today or where you're going to lay your head tonight. And yet we tell them that, you know, get an education and you're going to be great and pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But some of just the basic things of nutrition and safety, I didn't know how many people in this community were, you know, food insecure and and housing insecure. And so it's an ongoing thing that isn't just one and done. We need to do this on a regular basis and continue to lift them up.
And that's why here on this show, we're so thankful, Tammie, that you brought this to our attention. Tammie and I are in a networking group on Tuesday mornings, Preferred Partners, and have gotten to know each other over the years. And it's so important. I'm so glad that you shared this with our group. And immediately, whenever you share this, we got to get you on the show. We need to talk about this. We need to raise awareness. We've had Sally Dowis on and just love what her and Juanita do. And it's so important to get so many others involved. And look, I can tell you right now, if you identify a need, you're not stepping on anybody's toes. When it comes to children, we all need to work and do what we can. And it's just like you said, these children are innocent. It's not look, they're in the middle of a circumstance, and that doesn't define who they are. I always say that on this show. But children also don't have a way to get out of that circumstance on their own.
Right.
And that's why us as adults, we have a moral and ethical responsibility to help them through these tough situations. Speaking of which, you mentioned the fundraising drive. I'm going to show it up on the screen here, Tammie. Give us some more information about what this entails, and it looks like the last drop-off date's coming up on September the 8th here.
It is, but there's nothing to say we can't extend that. So
sure,
we'll do whatever it takes. But yeah, so when I was talking to Sally Dowis, I was trying to generate a necessity list. What are the needs that are expressed by these kids? Just tell me what they need. And I was surprised when she, because I'm thinking clothes, I'm thinking school supplies, which those are all good things. But she started to mention food. Snacks, because they may not know where their next meal's coming from. We're talking about things like deodorant, ramen noodles, peanut butter crackers, trail mix, chips, microwave popcorn, sanitary napkins for the girls. She specified no tampons, but these are all needs. These are all things that these kids appreciate. Even if they don't know where their next meal is coming from, at least they know they have that snack in their bag. She also said water flavor packets, water bottles to carry in their backpacks, just some things to help them get by. And to have something there at the ready. I'm sure the list goes on, and we're probably not going to turn down anything anybody wants to bring. So yeah, that's where we're starting.
And this is happening. And Tammie said, look, if we need to, we'll extend the date. I mean, there's always going to be a need here. But you can drop off these items at Global Financial Partners located at 1211 Financial Plaza or at McGillberry Mechanical Heating and Cooling there at 1618 Highway 30 East in Huntsville. So 2 opportunities for you. Friends, get out there today. Maybe there's something tugging at your heart right now and you're saying, you know what, Rob and Tammie and Nancy, I'm feeling something this morning. I'm going to tell you what that feeling is. I'm a believer. That's the good Lord tugging at you saying, hey, carry out my work. Let's go help these young people. And all you got to do, the other day it was like Good Shepherd Mission a couple of months ago. Literally the Trinity Food Bank, there were some issues going on and they didn't have food to deliver that day to Good Shepherd Mission. And they put out a call saying, hey, we need some help. And, the community responded huge. Well, just a little earlier that day, somebody had literally given me a $100 bill for something. I said, man, you don't owe me this. It was something I helped someone with. They said, no, I want you to have it. And that was a sign that I was supposed to take that $100 and go buy groceries with. And I was sitting there thinking, man, $100 isn't going to buy a whole lot of groceries. I walked out of that H-E-B with a shopping cart overflowing of canned goods. And so if you shop smart, you can still fill the cart, although it's getting a little bit tougher.
Yes, a little harder.
But even if it's $20, friends, even if it's $5, look, it doesn't matter the amount. What matters is that you just have the heart to give.
Right.
And I want to encourage you this morning to support this effort and what Tammie and Nancy and their great group is doing. Again, this is that fundraising drive, helping with the items, and we'll put those up on our website a little bit later today. We'll put that flyer up, by the way, on HelloHuntsvilleTX.com.
Thank you.
And we'll put that up in our newsletter that goes out to about 800 people, too. So we want to make sure that the community knows about this, Tammie. Just an important thing that we're doing here in the community and to support our children. And this is Tammie and Nancy and her group doing a great job making this happen. So, man, I appreciate this, and we just want to keep lifting up this community. That's what Huntsville's all about.
Absolutely.
It's an attitude of gratitude, and those of us that do have the resources, make it happen. Find a way to make it happen, and it'll be good. So, Tammie, anything else, kind of rocking and rolling in your world? I'm glad you brought this to our attention, but, what else is going on with you? How's life been?
It's been wonderful. We have Mike and I have our first grandbaby, Everly Nora Nokes.
All right. Hold on. We get the clap here, by the way.
Yay!
There you go.
Yeah,
It's the best job in the world.
Yeah, so our hearts are just mush, and I'm a little distracted, but that's okay. I've got good things distracting me, so we're excited about her.
So this is first grandbaby?
Yes.
Grandbaby
8
number
years in the
1.
making.
Are they close? They live close
Oh,
to?
yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. So we're really excited about that, and it's just my heart is just overflowing. You can't explain it really.
Yeah, that's
There's
great.
no words for it.
Nancy, how did you and Tammie meet? I mean, or how did you get connected to the group? How did that path kind of connect?
You know, I've been trying to figure that out. Because I knew you were going to ask. Somebody else asked me, and I'm like, I don't really know. But daughter-in-law, who had beautiful baby, reached out to me, I think via email, and said, I know you're new in town. Are you looking for some networking? And I had belonged to a networking group and belonged to the chamber and was very involved in the RGV. And I was like, yeah, I need to do something. I mean, it's okay to come up here and have a little sabbatical and enjoy enjoy everything. But yes, I need to do something. And when I joined, it was a little overwhelming for me because everything was on Zoom and they were doing all this stuff on Facebook and whatever, and I thought, I am never going to get this. I am too old to do this. That is a lie.
No,
okay, so don't believe that. They were so amazing. Helped me to know what I needed to do to be successful, and it has become the most important relationships for me here. Not just business relationships, but they become friends.
Yeah.
And when those relationships become friends, it's totally different when you have somebody that you could call on, you could count on, and they would come in a heartbeat. And when you're in that kind of a referral networking group, you know that it's honest and sincere, and it's been very successful.
Yeah,
so
that's good.
Incredibly grateful.
Nancy, do you have a business here in town, or kind of let us know about that
Yes,
if you do?
I do.
Okay.
Actually, I've done several things, and so during this move, I've been kind of transitioning, I guess would be a good way to put it. But what I'm working on right now, and what I'd like to share, is that I have been working on Live to Lead, which is a leadership development day for us here in Huntsville. It's through the Maxwell team. And John Maxwell.
Now
yeah.
I know where we met.
Yeah.
There's the connection. Yeah, we talked about this.
Exactly. So it's through the Maxwell team, and I have been involved with that for since they did the very first one in 2011 down in the RGV. And when I moved here, I just didn't think much about it. And then last year, I was like, I really missed that. That was something that was a huge part of my life for all those years. And so I've been a part of the Maxwell team since 2019, and I said, I'm going to just do a personal, private event. So I had a few people that showed up. And so this year I said, I want to do something like that here in Huntsville. I looked to see where the closest other Live to Lead was being held, and it's down in Houston. And so we have an opportunity to have really, world-class leadership development and training right here in our own community. And so I've been working with Ray at the Chamber, and we'll be doing that on October 12th.
We need to get John here to Huntsville.
That'd be awesome. Wouldn't that be amazing?
He came to Georgetown. And this is now I remember the connection. See, we talked earlier, and you're like, Rob, you've met me.
But that's okay.
And Lisa, hey, by the way, Lisa over at Learning RX is helping me. I had my first consultation yesterday. And she's
awesome.
She's going to be putting an article together for us, a weekly article on Hello Huntsville about just brain power and why it's so important to keep your brain fresh, because mine is not fresh. And so Nancy was like, we've met. And I was like, I just can't remember. But then you mentioned John Maxwell. Now the dots have connected. And
Exactly.
I remember exactly standing, because I was telling you the story that a good friend of mine and former pastor in Georgetown, Texas at Celebration Church named Joe Champion is really good friends with John Maxwell. And John came and spoke at our church.
Amazing.
And I'm going to tell you, if you're just wanting to learn the next steps about being a leader and just being a good steward, I think that's what John Maxwell is not. There's millions of books out there about leadership, but I love what John is. It's all about being a good steward and being a good steward to people and encouraging people and lifting them up. And I like what he always says, and he goes, and I've got another tip for you. I'm a believer.
Yes.
And, and that's the biggest thing that he talks about too. He puts it on the back end. Don't want to get people disconnected, but he says, look, this is why I'm so successful. It's because I put my faith in him.
Absolutely.
And when you have a leader that does that and is open about that, I mean, the world's the limit. And so yeah, let's pray and figure out a way to get John to come here too. He'll be here next 2 years. We're going to get him here. All right.
Okay. All right. I'm in.
So we'll figure out how to do that. But I'm so thankful that you're bringing this opportunity to Huntsville to have this type of leadership. Not that we didn't have good leadership seminars
fabulous.
before.
Yeah.
But it's just, again, it's that sticker burr walking through the field. The more sticker burrs you get on the socks, the better. Mm-hmm. The more you got to pick away from and look at. So
absolutely.
That's a terrible analogy, by the way.
But it works. I'll never forget it. I will never forget it. That's for sure.
Now I'm going to think of you whenever I get a sticker burr.
Put on your long socks. That's a country song. Put on your long socks, walk through the field, sticker burrs come in.
Yeah.
Tammie's like, please stop, Rob. Please stop. Well, friends, been a great morning here today. And again, appreciate Tammie and Nancy for joining us and bringing some great knowledge. And one more time, you can get involved. I'm going to put it right back up on the screen here. This fundraising drive happening through September the 8th. It's probably going to go longer if needed, but we appreciate the local women's networking group here for making this happen. Huntsville, Texas Girls Night Out. You can find more on Facebook, or you can get a hold of Tammie directly, and we'll find a way to get some of these items to you guys as well, Tammie. So thanks for bringing that to our attention.
Thank you.
Thank you for having
else?
us.
We had a good interview. Anything else that we left out?
Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Yeah.
And call McGillberry.
Absolutely.
If that AC's not cranking, call up.
Call us.
Call them up, and they will take good care of you.
We'll come running.
That's right. Well, friends, we're going to take another break. Before we do, though, I want to remind you again, this week's keyword, kickoff. You've still got 12 minutes. If you have not got in yet this week, you can text every day. So if you texted yesterday, text in again today. But please text us that word kickoff along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. I like saying that. It's just like
it sounds good.
It's
Cajun Asian.
I have to
Cuisine.
really enunciate.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. And it's good marketing. I told Randolph Thompson it's good. He had the food trailer out here on 75 at Smiley's and 45. Is that 75 where Advantage Specialties is and all that?
19.
19. I'm so terrible with everything. Whatever it is. Whatever that intersection is on the access road where Smiley's is, here on the south side of town, that's where his trailer used to be. Well, he's moved it over here next to the nail salon right downtown, and that's going to be opening up soon. And,
wow, cool.
So text in 936-339-0139. It's your final opportunity to enter in to win beautiful gift basket by Leah Linebeck, Sweet Carolines. Our good friend Jamie Saucier of Saucier Woodworks has an awesome, beautiful woodwork, veterans woodwork that he has done. A plaque, and we were going to give that away today, but I started thinking we have a lot of folks that text in that may not have a connection to a veteran, and so we're going to be teaming up with some local organizations next week, and we're going to do a special giveaway alongside our daily giveaways specifically for veterans, or if you have a connection to a veteran. So you want to make sure that you tune in. I said tune in. Make sure that you tune in.
Coffee.
Yeah, make sure that you tune in next week, and we're going to be revealing exactly how that's going to work. But we really wanted to find a way to bless a special veteran here in our community. So, but that'll do it here for this segment. Again, text in that keyword, and we will be back in a few moments as we wrap up the show. Stay with us. A little bit more to come here, as it's your show as always. Good Morning Huntsville here on Hello Huntsville. We'll be right back after this.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted, family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
All right, we're just running the dials all over the place. You know, I don't get an opportunity to do this show solo too often, and it just feels kind of weird sitting in here by myself, talking to myself, but it was so great a while ago to have Tammie Nokes and Nancy joining us. A great opportunity to learn more about the Huntsville, Texas women's networking group, the Girls Night Out, and what they do, and so very thankful that they brought some awareness. Sally Dallas has done it so many times as well, and her and Juanita and HISD Social Services. And, you know, friends, we're all in this together in this community. So wherever you can, make sure that you get out, support these organizations, and just help out. And, of course, we're going to be out there and want to make sure that we put out this information, again, on Hello Huntsville. Those items, again, sanitary napkins. They're asking no tampons, please. Sanitary liners. Deodorant for both boys and girls, male and female. Raymond noodles, peanut butter crackers, cheese crackers, Nature's Own granola bars, nuts, trail mix, chips, the lunch bag sizes, microwave popcorn, cookies. Again, lunch bag size there. Water flavor packs, water bottles for carrying in backpacks, bottled water. Those are some of the items that they're bringing in here for young people in Huntsville, Texas that need it. And so, you know, think about that as you go to the grocery store today and remember some of these items so that you can find a way to give back and help as well. So we appreciate that. Again, hey, check it out. Chris Brown joining us this morning. Chris saying, good morning, Huntsville. Support your friends like Hello Huntsville by liking, sharing, and commenting to help their business reach more folks. Chris, appreciate that. He's over at Jump Around Moonwalks. You're going to see an article up here very soon on HelloHuntsvilleTX.com talking more about Chris. And then he's going to be joining us here on the show to share a little bit of his just really inspirational story. I think it's a show that you're definitely not going to want to miss. Also, a big thank you to our good friend Randolph Thompson saying Pam Connor, I guess they were communicating here on Facebook a little bit, said we're very humbled and thankful for all the support. And she was giving a shout out saying, welcome to downtown Granny Mary's Cajun Asian cuisine. And so one final time again, you still have 4 minutes to text in if you have not already. Text in that keyword kickoff along with your name to 936-339-0139. Again, it's 936-339-0139 on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. Today, check this out. Beautiful, beautiful little gift pack here from our friend Leah Lineback over at Sweet Caroline's. This is going to someone, to a lucky winner today. And everything that is in here, I got to read this real quick because she put this together. She is over at Sweet Caroline's Floral Shop. Support local business, by the way. This includes a cow udder soap, Nourish bath salts, champagne bath bomb. Oh, man, this is like the care package here. Natural lip balm, God is Good, Y'all ornament, and a 25% discount at Sweet Caroline's. All of this in just a very beautiful gift basket that she has put together with all of these wonderful items in there. And so, guys, you got a special lady in your life. You want to pamper her this weekend, text to win, and this could be yours. For now, though, we're going to take one final break. When we come back, I'll talk about what it's the national day of today, and maybe looking back a little this day in history, and then we'll wrap it up on the show, and we'll call our winner. Remember, you got to answer the phone to win. For now, though, we'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. We'll wrap it up when we come back. It's your show, as always, right here on Good Morning Huntsville.
In the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cauthen, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Illuminate your child's future at Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools in Huntsville. Established in 1997 by Kay Boning, our award-winning center merges Christian values with 25 years of Montessori excellence, promoting wonder and discovery in every child. As the only Montessori school within 45 miles, we provide a fun and friendly environment, individualized Montessori methods, and love and care as if each child were our own. Safety is a priority, and with a recent $50,000 investment, our facilities inspire growth, creativity, and learning. Plus, as a nonprofit, we open Montessori doors to families of all economic backgrounds. Partner with the community pillar where every child's promise shines bright. Discover Tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools today. Visit tpms.life. That's tpms.life. This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram, or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas. There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and Orby, and even offer Valami hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why, at the Color Bar Hair Salon, you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
All right, friends, welcome back at it here on a fabulous Friday. Thanks for joining us. Rob Hipp here, as always. Appreciate you being with us. And a lot of comments, a lot of interaction on the show here today, and that's what we're all about, lifting up our community and bringing awareness to organizations. Maybe you're an organization that would love to be on the show. We'd love to have you, and all you have to do is email us at hello@hellohuntsvilletx.com, and we will continue to lift up and talk about all things good happening here in Huntsville. Maybe you have an event that is happening as well. Please head over to our website. We'd love to have those events published on our website. No charge to do that. It's at hellohuntsvilletx.com. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see some of those events. You can also add an event as well at the top of the website. And we want to encourage you to go to the website every day. We try to post content there every day, stories that are from good things happening in our community, highlighting individuals. As I said earlier, you'll be able to hear a little bit more about Chris Brown at Jump Around Moonwalks on the website. And then also you're going to start seeing some content about a new business that has opened up here in Huntsville and learning more about our friends at Adler Family Toys starting this month. And so really excited to work with Shane, his wife, and their beautiful family as we promote their business here in Huntsville. A truly unique destination on the square. Bring your children. They have an indoor play area as well, so you can come in, you can buy some toys. I'm sure they won't even mind if you bring a snack in there in the back while the children are playing. But go by and visit them at the Old Avon Theater here, just right downtown. Again, it's Adler Family Toys. Big thanks to Shane and his wife and just their beautiful daughter and their support here of this community. And we want to support them and make sure that they have a successful venture and watch their business grow and thrive. Again, that's Adler Family Toys. You'll find out more information, and you'll see them on the show a little bit this week or this month as well. So go by and support them. Tell Shane and his family that we sent you over there to say hello to them. Friends, again, appreciate everybody that was chiming in. Rick Boning, by the way, he and Kay are up in Woodward, Oklahoma today. So good to see you. They are visiting their in-laws. And I do have to say something, man, a while ago. Thank you to Clay. Check this out. Clay came by a while ago, brought us some more candy. And Clay, I may eat one of these, and the rest of them, I may give them away. We'll try not to eat too many. Or, you know what? It may be better PR if we just sit here and eat it on the show and talk about it. But there's some freeze-dried payday candy that he brought by. This was just a while ago in the middle of us wrapping up with Tammie and Nancy earlier, bringing by the candy. Also, one of my favorites here, the Cheesecake Skittles. Cheesecake Skittles. This is from 0 Degree Candy, by the way. Appreciate Clay. Also another, I'm wondering, Clay, is this the best seller, the actual Skittles? Man, these things are unbelievably good. Brought by the Skittles, and I am going to tear into these. Dude, you brought fruit roll-ups, man. You brought fruit roll-ups. Unbelievable. Cannot wait to dig into these. Again, appreciate 0 Degree and our good friend Clay. Well, before we call our winner, the randomizer has picked it. This day in history, 1985, the wreckage of the Titanic was found. And you think about how long the Titanic was down there underwater. It took until 1985 for that wreckage to be found. Some National Day, what's happening today? It is the National No Rhyme Nor Reason Day. National No Rhyme Nor Reason Day. Today also, check this out, Mom. Today, why don't you just chill and don't do anything? Tell your significant other or whoever's around you to do everything, because today, the first Friday of the month, and here we are, welcome into September. I didn't even think about it. September 1st as we start a new month. It is National Lazy Moms Day. I'll say this. I don't know of any moms that are lazy, but today you get the chance to be lazy. So find somebody else. You just lay on the couch, relax. Hey, if you're supposed to be at work at 8:05 and you're running late, just call your boss. Tell them you're not coming in. No, don't do that. You'll probably get fired. But it is National Lazy Moms Day today. Also, National Chicken Boy Day today. National Chicken Boy here on September the 1st. It honors the birthday of an interesting statue in California. Chicken Boy stands 22 feet tall and holds a bucket of chicken. It is a fiberglass statue of a boy with a chicken head. It can be seen along Route 66. He is named after the former 1960s Chicken Boy restaurant, also known as the Statue of Liberty of Los Angeles. So National Chicken Boy Day. Also, we were talking earlier about food and Good Shepherd Mission and also the food that is needed for our students here in Huntsville. It's National Food Bank Day today. How about this? If you're a meat lover, it's National Burnt Ends Day. And also, for those of you that work in the hospitality industry, specifically hotels, it is National Hotel Employee Day today. So thank you. Thank you for all of you that work in hospitality. Let's head over to the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. We got our winner today. We're calling him now.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, who's this?
It's Lisa Branch.
Listen, I was in your facility yesterday, and my brain, it's not working, Lisa, and I need your help.
You need my help? I can do that. I can get that brain working.
Lisa, you already know who this is. It's Rob over at Hello Huntsville. Thank you for texting in to win on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line, and you have won a beautiful gift basket from our good friend Leah Lineback at Sweet Caroline's Floral Shop.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it includes some soap, some Nourish bath. Did I say that right? Nourish, or is it Nourish? Nourish?
It's Nourish.
Nourish. What did I say? Nourish. See, this is why I need your help. Nourish. That kind of sounds like really East Texas. Boy, you better get some nourishing. So some now I'm confused. Nourish bath salts, champagne bath bomb, natural lip balm, God is Good Y'all ornament, and Lisa, you get a 25% discount for Sweet Caroline's. How about that?
That's awesome, and I love Sweet Caroline's. Leah is amazing at everything she does.
Yeah, well, that's great. Well, our randomizer picked your name today. You texted in, you won. It was super simple, and we'll make sure to get this to you. And Lisa, I mean, this didn't pick you. You know, it picks you randomly. I didn't pick your name because of this, but you know, we're going to start seeing some of your content on Hello Huntsville. I'm really excited about that. You're putting out a really awesome article that we'll have up on the website soon. Maybe give us a little preview of what folks can expect from that.
Sure. Well, we're going to be talking about some brain tips, how to help your child, your aging parent, and even your business brain just to be able to function better, and, health tips, but mainly things that are going to help you think more efficiently and just be a better you.
Awesome. Well, I am going over there. I'm public about this because, you know, I support your business and support you. I had my first session yesterday, kind of an introductory. And you know what? I left there. My brain was exhausted in a good way because it's really starting to challenge me to start focusing on what I think about now. And you know what I did last night? I frequently forget my keys. And I had this beautiful gift basket from Leah. She had given it to me yesterday evening. I took it home. And you know what I did? Because I didn't want to forget the gift basket, and I didn't want to leave it in the truck. I put my keys in an area that I remembered, and I put them on top of this bouquet, or this gift basket, and I did not forget it this morning, Lisa.
And you know what? We call that loading, and that's definitely a good thing to do. But I want to help that memory to get even better and stronger. You know, it doesn't matter who we are. We can always be more efficient and think faster and easier so that our day is easier.
That's right. Well, we're looking forward to it. Again, Lisa, congratulations. Have a blessed weekend. We'll get this over to you. And before I let you go, what are you most thankful for about Huntsville, Texas?
Oh, just the people and the friendships. They last forever.
All right. There she is, Lisa. Have a blessed day. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Rob. See you soon.
That's Lisa Branch over at Learning RX. She is our winner today on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. We'll have a keyword popping up next week. Next Monday, by the way, We will not be in studio. We're going to have a Throwback Monday special segment as it is Labor Day, and we're going to have some reruns here of the show on Monday, so you'll definitely still want to chime in. You can still be involved. We're going to stream that live, but it will be reruns happening on Monday as the Walker County Federal Credit Union is closed. As always, a big thank you to Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers for all of your custom jewelry and so much more. If you've got any type of jewelry question, maybe you're looking for that special necklace, that special piece, Elliot's going to take great care of you. All you got to do is go to his website at elliotsjewelers.com, set up the appointment, and then he's going to just do what he does, take care of you. He's going to help you look your best and feel your best and boost that confidence with some jewelry that maybe you're saying, I've always wanted that. Elliot's going to be able to find it, and he can make you look like $1 million for not $1 million, which is a good thing. Also, a big thank you to Paul Oley of the Gallery for all of your custom framing, photography, and much more. Go by and see Paul. Let him know that I sent you when you go by there, please. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, on a Friday, we couldn't close out the week and have great guests like Tammie Nokes and Nancy just a little bit earlier and highlighting this community's needs without our friends at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Billy was out this morning, had a call right before the show. That's why he wasn't joining me today. But we do want to say a special thank you to, again, our friends there at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, including Greg Smith. They are the hometown experts in celebrating life. And by the way, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home is our season presenting sponsor for New Waverly Bulldog football. We do have a new section up on the website. If you head over to hellohuntsvilletx.com, one article that you will see right on the website here today, and I'll pull this up on the screen just before we sign off so folks can see this. But if you head over to the website today, the first thing that you're going to see at the top of the website is our new Waverly Bulldogs schedule. It also has a shout out there, of course, to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home as well as our other sponsors. And if you go to that page, you're going to be able to see the entire schedule. Of course, losing that opening game on the road at Shepherd, but playing tonight, trying to look for the rebound tonight at Teague, that game getting underway at 7:30. If you continue to scroll down, you'll see more of the sponsors. Big thank you to everyone who's involved. And then you will also have the game broadcast link. So you can go right there to the website, hellohuntsvilletx.com. Scroll down at the bottom after you click on the New Waverly Bulldogs page, and you will find the most recent or the next upcoming broadcast. Again, big thank you to Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Friends, that'll wrap it up here on a Friday. Appreciate you joining us. If you haven't had a chance yet, get on Amazon, search for my good friend Nick Nilsson, and buy his book. It's going to change your life. It's going to give you a new perspective as you head into every day. I highly encourage you to buy this book. I'm not getting paid to promote it. I just know Nick. He's a great guy. We had him on the show here last week. It is called You Can Live the Dream. And maybe today you're hurting. Maybe that's the message today is you don't know what the dream is. I'm going to tell you right now, you're in the middle of the dream, friends. You can live the dream right now no matter where you're at. Don't give up faith. Don't lose focus. And don't lose hope. Pick up Nick's book. It's going to really inspire you and connect you with your destiny and help you to understand how to live the dream. It's our friend Nick Nilsson. You can find the book on Amazon, and it is now a USA Today bestseller. That'll wrap it up here on a Friday. Friends, we love you. We appreciate you. Sting 'em Hornets. Go Bearcats. Eat 'em up, Cats. A lot of football happening this weekend. And as I end every single broadcast, I want to remind you today that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Until next time, good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. Have a great Labor Day weekend, and we'll see you back next week. So long.
Thank you.